Hello everyone, welcome to another snippet of the Great Pandey Circus, and I'm your host Kisle Pandey, and today we will talk about family and friends. In my opinion, family is and should be limited to your parents, siblings, kids, and spouse. Anyone else should be kept at an arm's distance because the sole purpose of this group is to make your life easier, and if not, they're better off as your acquaintances. I mean, are they even a family if the only thing they are interested in is to know your salary? Are they even a family if for them you're just a topic of discussion behind your back? Are they even a family if they're impediment to you chasing your dreams and do shit that you wanna do? Are they even a family if all they care about is your competition with their offering? The above examples of quote unquote family, can often become an albatross around your neck if not checked at an early stage. So keep your eyes peeled and be on the lookout for these signs. Now, I'm not saying that those people are bad, not necessarily, but people have their own struggles, their challenges, they have their own agendas and their life stories. Ideally, one should be busy in his or her own life, and if they're nosy, poking around, trying to know what you're doing, what you're up to, then I've got a bad news coming for them. This is borderline psychopathic and fully toxic. Ideal family, on the other hand, is supportive of your ambitions, of your dreams. They don't bitch behind your back, they don't constantly remind you of your failures, they don't disparage you and such. And if any of my listener is experiencing this, get the fuck out of their relationship. As simple as that. You can't change a leopard's patterns. Meaning to say, you can't change the way people are. If they are shitty, they're likely going to be that way. And the other way around too. Now coming to friends. My definition is, number one, people who contributed to your happiest memories from your pre or early teens. The reason why I'm making this distinction is because those are the formative years. Kids are not usually biased. They see things the way they are. They are not really colored by any of their parents' idiosyncrasies. They're honest and such. So most of your solid bonds you forge in those years, including your parents, with your own siblings and such. Number two, friends, people with whom you are inextricably linked while in pursuit of your dreams, ambitions, work, and so on. Because these set of individuals know you inside out. They know your weaknesses, they know your strengths, and still choose to be with you, knowing all of these points. Again, I'm not saying that people who don't fall into these two categories are bad people, but similar to the point that I made before, people usually have their own story, their own agendas, challenges, and struggles. And if your happiness or your good time is not their priority, then press the heat button fast. Probably today if you can. Now, coming to the set of people who should not be your friends, who are not and shouldn't be your friends. Number one, a friend's friend. Never for one moment think that these set of individuals can be your friend. Your equation with them is simply because of that mutual friend of yours. Your energy levels don't meet. Your ideologies, thought processes will be completely different. So don't waste time. Just think of them as acquaintances. Good ones, doesn't really matter, and make your life easier. Number two, people who only indulge with you in recreational activities, like where you are not getting paid. You're like just chilling, like smoking, like drinking, smoking weed, right? Snorting or drinking alcohol, even playing games and the likes. I mean, I shouldn't be stressing on it at all. These folks should be at your best your acquaintances, and at worst should be kept away with a 10-foot pole. Number three, same as family, if these individuals aren't supportive, and because of that you don't like sharing whatever it is that is in your head, or whatever it is that you're doing, you cut them loose. Because if you aren't confident enough to share the stuff, then like, what are we even doing? Like, who's fooling who here? Number four, if they are an impediment to or are not appreciative of your thought process, creative thinking, and intellectual pursuits. because we are what we think, right? And if your brain is telling you to go a certain way but you can't go because people are telling you to do otherwise, I mean, fine, one should not do stupid things, but if there's something that you really want to pursue, your passion, your hobby, or whatever it is, you do not let anyone stop you. And if someone is stopping you, that's the kind of people you should stay away from. Another set of people is like, if they're still hung up on some shit you did decades ago, like, cause clearly they haven't moved on since in their life they have hit stasis or are dead in their brain, right? The tumor inside has metastasized, so the only thing that gets them hard is some stuff you did years ago, cause their monotonous life is rotting or have begun to. They are beyond redemption, so yeah, just steer clear of them. In short, do not hang around with losers, family or friends. Those ambitionless cucks, those that are still hung up on the past, aren't appreciative, not supportive, have no empathy. Let me tell you this, your solitude is way better than having a bunch of these fuck ups around you on all times. When choosing friends, when choosing people you want to spend your life with, look for a real long-term time horizon. Play a long-term game, not instant gratification, because it's not gonna take you anywhere. Now, going to the family part, we can't choose, right? We can't choose who gets to be our family because they're given to us, majority of, except for the spouse. So be on the lookout here, keep your eyes peeled. If there's something you don't like, you start maintaining distance, because by doing this you will let them be them and you would be you. And in this case, in this process, probably we both can make the most out of your respective lives and have a very good time. All right, thank you everyone.